We're learning the Sfas Emes, Lechoh 632. Rashi, and in the Medrash, why wasn't Avram told immediately where he was going to? And he says simply because that's the concept of Eretz Yisrael, to be totally negated and to negate one's being and desires only to what Hashem wants. Leave your earthliness. That means anything that you have to do outwardly, you have to throw it out, get rid of it, in order to be able to do the desire of Hashem. And then the desire of man becomes known. And the rule is that this has to be so continuously, only to listen, to receive that which he does not know, because there's no measure to the knowledge of Hashem to understand correctly, and therefore one has to nullify himself continuously more and more so. And that's what it means in the Pasuk, listen my daughter and you will see, that continuously you have to be in the context of looking, gazing, and listening to receive that which is above human understanding and intellect. And this can only be done by negating one's frail human IQ and knowledge to Hashem. And the Medrash tells us that Avraham Avinu saw this biro, this large dwelling burning, and he says, can it be that there's no one leading this huge undertaking? He says, I heard from my grandfather, the shiur, that the Lech doesn't mean burning, but rather the lakta achai, you ran after me. He saw that the whole world comes from one point, comes from Hashem. And that's how he comprehended that there's a creator. So we find in the Zohar, like everything's existence is dependent upon one's nullification and connection to that which is above, until everything comes to the point of coming from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who makes everything exist. And this point is what Avraham Avinu wanted to see it. How HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives life to all that is created. That we should not be separated, even though they are in this world. And to the bittul of Lechoh, he was able to see it. Now too, on Shabbos Kodesh, when every person throws away all of his secular ideas, and he takes upon himself that which is Torah, which is the concept of Shabbos, to rest from the physical desires, any action, small or large, then becomes truly known to him the greatness of Hashem. Because then you'll see Kishem Hashem Nikro Lechoh, that all the nations of the world will recognize that God's name, Shabbos is also God's name, is called upon you and will fear you. The Ramban, Nachmanides questions, it says Lechoh, but it doesn't mention before that how beloved Avraham was to Hashem. And the Zohar Kodesh says, it would seem that that's the praise. He heard Lechoh, that it's stated to everyone continuously. And it says in the Zohar, on the Parsha, woe to those who sleep in their holes. Avraham Avinu heard and received. Therefore he's called Lech Lechoh Tavrom. In other words, the Dibur was to him because he wanted to receive it. Because it doesn't say that he, like by Noach, he was spoken to directly. But only he was willing to listen. But this praise is the very fact that he was willing to receive it. That's the praise of Avraham Avinu. You have to know that there's always a baskel that comes out. That there's always a call from Hashem to every individual. Those who take advantage of listening to that call merit comprehending the greatness of Hashem. May we, at the beginning of this new Zman of Torah, the winter Zman, merit receiving and getting to where Hashem wants us to get to.